Hi, how are you all doing out there today? Yeah, little busy day for me today, trying to get things together. As I've mentioned in the past, trying to get my old truck together to get ready to go. I've been in the workings of going down south for a long time. I'm in a transitional period with this little apartment right here, and I just want to go someplace and get settled for the rest of my life. I retired almost 5 years ago, and it's been an uphill battle, back and forth, and it's just that time where I'm ready to say, okay, that's enough, and I've been fighting to get this old truck together so I can get back on the road. I don't travel by plane or train, so it's four wheels or nothing. I know some of you will say, take a plane. No, because when I get where I'm going to, I need four wheels, so it's either my truck or nothing. So that's just me. I love the open road too. Anyway, was thinking about something. I don't want to go on too long. You know, when I was a kid, I leave a lot of affirmations on here, obviously. The thing that really bugs me is I leave one of my affirmations. I said, it's not what you can't do, but what you can, something to that effect. And that's something that really sticks with me. Because I grew up in the 70s, I was born in 66. I was a young teenager in the 70s. And back then, everything was very stereotypical roles. Or black and white. Everything was black and white. Men, black and white, which means that men had their roles, women had their roles, and if you were outside of those roles or didn't conform to those roles, you were a black sheep. That was my life. And I was a black sheep. Men did the work, women did. This is the world I grew up in. I hated it because part of my whole peer support thing is breaking those stereotypical roles. And we've come a long way as a society since then. We have. And this is going to go over. But yeah, see, the doctors told me when I was a child that they always use the word can't because I had very poor coordination, let's just, so to speak, okay? And that's what the whole world focused on. Boys played sports, okay? And it made me think that it came to the fact that my life was completely worthless because I was not sports, so my coordination was poor. It is poor up to this day. But that's all, and it made me feel like I was worthless and meaningless. But I only learned later in life that I did have strengths, like all of you. Please listen to this, okay? If you grew up in that time, especially, everything was just roles. Women were in the kitchen, men were out working, and if you were outside of those roles, forget about it. I know, I grew up in that time. And it was horrible because I did not conform to that. I was a writer, I had all verbal skills, but I was so crushed when I was a kid, so crushed I got lost. And later in life, I had to fight to realize, hey, look, I'm a great writer. And when I got involved with this peer support, I'm very empathetic. And these are my strengths. My sensitivities did not fit in the 70s. Men were strong. And if any of you lived through this, but that was not me. I am a strong person, just not in the physical aspect. As a human being fighting for my rights and everybody else's rights and empowering you, and this is what I was good at, but I was a black sheep. I didn't fit in with my family or nothing. And I had to realize there was nothing wrong with me. This is who I am. This is what I do. And I'm a great writer. I'm doing with this. All my skills were verbal. I said, so there's nothing wrong with me. It's just they made me out to be that way. It's horrible. And I swear I got started with that too. And And I'm here for all of you, okay? I just want to leave it at that. If you've been through the same thing, we all have weaknesses and we all have strengths, unfortunately. I was told by the doctors when I was a kid, all right, he can't play sports. He can't. But I never once heard, I can. And that's the horrible part. They took me to the doctors, and the doctor said, okay, they checked my arms, my coordination, and you know how the doctors do it, and they constantly use the word can't. So I believed that for years. I have a phobia and a fear of anything physical, any sports, of a lot of things, because I was told I can't. And I came from a world that never seen my strengths, that I never connected with, and it made me sick to my stomach. Up to this day, I lost so many years because of this. If any of you have struggled with this, I am so sorry. And this is what peer support is all about, empowering you, giving you strength. And I'm going to say one more thing before I leave here right now, okay? I do get a lot of dark messages, and I do claim unconditional listening. I do. If you come to me with your struggles, you want to leave a short chat. Obviously, this is a public forum. But if you leave any dark messages or try to threaten me or hurt me, I'm going to block you. I'm going to report you, okay? These are where my boundaries are, okay? I did the same thing when I worked as a peer support specialist, okay? We did have boundaries. And the whole thing was, if something was threatening to you, the phone call was over. Now, if something is threatening to me on here, you're blocked. You're done. And if it's inappropriate, you're reported. So think twice about it, okay? You can come to me with anything. But inside, all of these things I've been through, just as yourself, had made me strong, and I'm not going to deal with it, okay? But I love you all, and that's it. Thank you. Even though this is 7 minutes long, I still hope you get it. And I'm here for all of you, okay? Just give me some time because I'm going through my own struggles right now. But I'm still here and I'm going to continue my work, all right? Thank you. Be blessed, all of you. And if you intend to threaten me in any way or leave some off the wall, I draw the boundaries, okay? I relate to you and you relate to where I'm coming from. But anything else that's a joke or a threat, you're done. Either I block you or you're reported. And I'm not joking either. Okay? Thank you. Love you all.